Today we are going to be making a traditional family recipe stemming way back from when my mom was small. It's called Boterkoek, which means butter cake. Like I said, it's special because it is a family tradition and it's made at the holiday time, Christmas, New Year.
It's definitely a family favorite. It's out of all of the baked goods that we make during the holiday time, it's always the first one to leave the platter. So we're first going to take our Darigold butter. We need 1 cup of butter, and this butter has been softened so we won't have any issues with mixing. It'll smooth pretty easily with the sugar, the 1 cup of sugar that we're going to put in. And it's already all measured out. We measured it ahead of time. And we are going to cream the butter and sugar together. So our butter is pretty well creamed, and as you can see, the sugar is mixed in with that butter consistently. We're going to take our egg and add some Darigold whipping cream into that. So 1 egg mixed with a tablespoon of Darigold whipping cream. Nice thick whipping cream.
Really thick. Yummy.
Now the recipe asks to add 3 parts of this mixture, so we're going to hold back just a little bit for the very last step of this recipe. So everything else will go in except the last little bit. So we just leave a little bit, okay? And now we're going to cream this into the butter mixture. The next step is 2 teaspoons of almond extract, almond flavoring. You want to add those? So that'll go right into the butter mixture as well. And then I will mix that in next. So the next step is
the flour.
We're going to add our flour and baking powder. So we have 2 cups of flour measured out and a teaspoon of baking powder measured out. So we're going to go ahead and add the flour and the 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and we're going to mix that in.
Okay. Looking good.
So I need to use a scraper a minute.
Oop. Here, let me hold that for you. Scrape the edges. Here.
All right, I'll go for it again. We're about there.
Yeah.
The mixture is
really
going to
good.
be sticky, and that's what it should be like when it's all done. This is what the mixture should be like. Very, very moist, very sticky. We have a dish that's already been buttered. So now I'm going to scrape the bowl, and we're going to put the batter inside of the dish. And you can see how sticky this is. The most challenging part of this recipe is getting this to lay flat in this dish. That is the most challenging part. So we're going to try to level it out as best we can. And then when we have it flattened out, we're going to use the rest of that egg mixture and smooth it out on the top, and that's going to allow it to brown and have a real nice smooth finish.
You're doing good. I taught you well. One of our traditions is we try to get together beginning of December, and all of us girls get together and we all bake. We have a big baking day. That's kind of fun. We always look forward to that.
And this is one of the dishes that we make when we do that.
Yes, when we all get together.
So it's a little bit tough to get inside of each of these grooves, but I think it'll still
Looks good.
Should we put the egg on now?
Getting close, yeah? Okay, now.
So this is the mixture, that the little bit of mixture that we held back from the egg and the cream. So this is going to be brushed along the top, and it's going to smoothen it out and make it look more finished. And it takes just, it takes a little bit to do that, but as long as you completely smoothen the top out, it'll end up looking smooth.
Like that.
Yep. And then the garnishments will be the almonds and the cherries. And what I did with this one is I start in the middle with the almonds and center those 3 almonds in the middle, and then use the almonds and the cherries and go all the way around for additional garnishment.
There we go.
So if you find the middle, and then I'll put the 3 almonds. Oh. Kind of in the middle. And then go the rest of the way. So then what I did with this one is I started on opposite ends to make sure that I got them all even. Kind of like a clock, you're 3, 6, 9, and 12. And then I took additional almonds and I went in the middle of those 3, 6, 9, and 12. Do you want to do the cherries? Yeah. And then the cherries I just put in between all of the almonds on the outside, and that kind of evens it up real nice. And this is the last step before it goes into the oven. And it goes into the oven at 325 and cooks for about 20 minutes. When you see the little bit of brown coming off of the edges, that's when you know it's done. So we'll put that in the oven, set the timer. I'm gonna set it at 20 minutes, and then we'll check it. All right, here it is.
It looks good, Karen. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.